Thanks, Steve. In your Crime Watch tonight, another Bannock County murder case is headed to district court. Day number 2 of Timothy Blaney's preliminary hearing continued today. More witnesses testified about what happened the night Skylar Huffield was beaten to death with a 2x4. The judge ruled Blaney will move forward on a charge of first-degree murder. Eyewitness News reporter Misty Inglett was back in court today for the decision. She's live now from the courthouse. First off, Misty, what was the reaction from Huffield's family?
Well, Todd, they were pleased. After the ruling, they were hugging and crying, but they seemed happy that this case can now move forward and that Blaney will face a longer prison sentence because of that first-degree murder charge.
It was an emotional 2 days for the family of Skylar Huffield as they sat through testimony after testimony of what happened the night Huffield was killed. And some testimony got a little graphic. A Pocatello police detective talked about the crime scene that night. He described a red substance found on the bed, walls, and the 2x4. Afterward, Diana Schaefer, Blaney's estranged wife, took the stand for a second time. Defense tried to question the validity of her previous testimony. Both sides made closing arguments before the judge ruled to keep the charge of first-degree murder. Blaney could be facing a maximum of life in prison, or even...
It could be death. We're not anticipating at this particular time that we'll file the death penalty. Ultimately, that's up to Mr. Herzog, the elected prosecutor. He's the one who makes that call. But the discussions we've had up to this point, I'm not anticipating that we'll file for the death penalty.
Prosecutors believe first-degree murder was the appropriate charge, and they're thrilled with the ruling.
I'm glad the preliminary hearing is over, and I'm very happy with the ruling the court made, and we're just glad to get this case moving forward.
Now, the state pushed for the first-degree murder charge because prosecutors say the crime was violent, it had malice, it was premeditated, and the victim was defenseless in this instance. So now Blaney will go to district court on that charge, and that arraignment is expected to be sometime next week. Live at the Bannock County Courthouse, I'm Misty Inglett.
All right, Misty, thank you. Today, the judge also ruled to keep the bond for the case at $1 million.